sure you're selective in doing so. Understand we're pleased by that. The thought process there. Catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the run.
At the 35. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have 6 to the other on a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cowboys going to go on offense one final time.
Talk about it.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Patrick Mahomes, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we're off to check out another game, and they trail the visiting Lions in that one. The Lions trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Factors, we are back underway in the second half. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
To throw on second down, Tyler, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Looking to throw. Tyler out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Okay, so roughing the passer, and I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this down to the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On first down, Tyler. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jimbo. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first and 10, Tyler. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So illegal touching, Charles, on the outside.
And a lot of people wonder if the quarterback should see that. No, it's not his job to understand if the receiver's inbounds or out of bounds. You expect him to be there. But if he takes a step out, he essentially becomes ineligible. And that's not a tough one for an official to see, especially one standing on the sideline.
And the Seahawks are going to have what looks to be a first and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing on first down, Tyler. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here, possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Throwing to start the drive. Tyler. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tyler. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy.
Throwing. Prescott. Going to be play action. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 65 yards. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play and just...
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now up to 14. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Up the middle they go. Knox and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Right back to him on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw. Tyler. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Knox. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Out comes CeeDee Lamb and the rest of the Dallas offense. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Pass complete there to Nakua. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 2. Back now in Seattle, Washington. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the fourth. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Turning into a really good performance.
How great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw. Tyler. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Max Crosby in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
The Seahawks send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receiver as he brings out this offense. When you're in a zone like he is, what's the conversation like on the sideline between he and his quarterback? Is that a one-way conversation of, hey, just keep getting me the football?
It actually is probably a two-way conversation because he wants to keep getting him the football because he's seeing the payoff. You know, getting the ball to that guy means yardage, and as we've seen, touchdowns in this game. So I think both of them get more and more excited about the possibilities as things continue on.
Yeah, so far it's been over 100 yards and the 2 scores. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Back to throw. Tyler underneath, caught by Anderson, the tight end. That'll give him